Okay, what's up? Hopefully you can hear me okay, but it is really storming all of a sudden outside, so if there's some rain noise, I apologize. That's my view, by the way, for anyone wondering what's behind the curtain. There's no man, but a view. So a lot of people have been asking about my dash cam install. It is coming. I had to get one of these. I had a shipment get lost and etc. and I finally got one, so that's coming soon. But on to what today is. In that big box behind me. This is what I've been waiting for a while. This is my spoiler from T Sportline. I had it on my last car. It's carbon fiber. It's a great spoiler. Loved it, so decided to buy a new one for the new car. So let's go ahead and open it up, check it out, and install it. Okay, we got a lot of peanuts, which I enjoy. That means it was packed well. Kind of brush those off a bit. So here it is, guys. Check it out. What do you think? No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna actually open it. It's a little big to fit in the frame, but here we go. We'll do a flyby. This spoiler is bigger than the OEM like David has on his car. This one also has this little cutout right here. Now if you can see, kind of there you go. Little rounded area, and that's actually where the Tesla T is, on the middle of the trunk. Let's go get this thing installed. Okay, rule number one is clean surface very, 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 very well. You're depending on this 3M tape to keep it held on. I'm actually gonna put mine right over the wrap. I talked to my wrap guys and they said it shouldn't be an issue because it's not a very big spoiler or anything. And if I decide to peel off the wrap, that'll come right off, and all I'll have to do is just reapply 3M tape and then reapply it to the car or another wrap, anything like that. So we're gonna clean this. Okay, so now we're gonna give that a couple minutes to dry.
20 minutes later.
Okay, now that has had enough time to dry, we're gonna go ahead and check out the wing here. Here you can see the double-sided tape, but we'll actually peel that after we test fit it. So let's test fit it first. Oh, that looks good. Okay, let me show you guys this. So it is not glued down or anything, so just FYI. And by glued I mean taped, sorry. But here you can kind of see, back here is actually where the Tesla T will go. I'm still waiting on that from the service center, but the T will go right here, that's why it's got the cutout. So since I don't really have that to gauge where everything will go, I'm going to go by this gap and this gap. Needs to be screwed over just a little, but normally I like to line up both that side, and the Tesla T, but unfortunately in this case I don't really have the Tesla T at the moment to do, so we're just going to do both of those. But there you can kind of see how it'll look.
What's going on?
I hope I got that. So here is the OEM spoiler. This is what David has on his Model S. It is great. It is matte black, which is nice. Unfortunately, T Sportline doesn't have matte black, but I'm sure you could special order it. Or worst case, you could wrap it in the matte clear bra, which I'm thinking about doing. I'm gonna go and put it on the car, and if I don't like how it's looking, I'll get the matte clear bra wrapped on this. But here you can kind of see the size difference for the T Sportline versus the Tesla OEM, and here you can see there's a couple inches on each side, but it also has a lot bigger downward. So on the OEM you can actually see the lip of the trunk, whereas the T Sportline actually hides that and will come up to right about here just above the T and kind of arch around the T with it, if you can kind of see right here. So it does have that different look, but both are carbon fiber. So if you look here from the top, you can kind of see that carbon fiber weave. This is glossy, so it's a little trickier. But both do have that carbon fiber weave, which I absolutely love. David's spoiler is really nice, but I like something a little larger, and I had this on my last car, so we're gonna put it on this one. Okay, so this has already been dried. I'm just going to go over this real quick, make sure everything is off. And then we are going to just quickly line it up again. Being that I'm doing it directly on a wrap, I have one shot at this. Whereas normally, if you were doing it on the car, you could kind of peel it up a little bit. But since I'm doing it on a wrap, I have one shot, one go, so I need to make sure I have it perfect. Just trying to gauge here how everything will go. Okay, so we're just gonna put little pieces of tape outlining where it'll go just to be sure. So now we will peel off all the tape. So I need to be very careful because once it's on, okay, so David just checked the left and the right. I'm gonna put some pressure on it, on my stomach, and then just push down. On everything, especially the left and the right side. And actually what we can do, and what I would advise, is opening it, have some clamps, and clamp the left and the right side, obviously with a microfiber, but clamp those for like an hour or so. So now we'll go ahead and take a microfiber, wrap it around here, and then actually just go ahead and clamp right here, just to make sure it holds this down for a little while. Don't need a lot of pressure, just enough. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. If it's not sticking down all the way, one thing you can do is use a little dab of adhesion promoter, but I didn't want to use that on my wrap. And also you could even use a dab of silicone. I've seen some people do that with really good results. But again, with the wrap, I didn't really want to use anything extra besides just the tape. So we're just gonna leave it just like this, come back in an hour, and we should be all installed and ready to go. So I actually gave it like an hour and a half, give or take. We'll take that one off, we'll take this one off. Okay, so you can kind of see I just opened the garage door. Let's go ahead and close it. So here's how it looks. See, it looks really good. Adds that extra little part to the back here, but nothing bad. I think it looks really excellent. So yeah, super easy to install. Definitely something that you can just do yourself. You don't really need to hire anybody, I wouldn't think, to do this. So the cool thing about T Sportline is they actually make carbon fiber seat backs for Model S's and X's. So this whole piece and that whole piece will be turned in to carbon fiber here soon. Just waiting on those to arrive, and I'll do another video on that. That'll probably be a little bit more labor intensive than just the spoiler is, but should be something that could easily be done. So that's basically it for this one. If you'd like to save $1,000 off the price of a newer inventory Tesla, feel free to use the link in the description below, or better yet, go to our website, teslainventory.com, and you can just click on it there. Feel free to do thumbs up, go ahead and click here to subscribe, here for some more videos, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Come on.